Hey, Clifford Kennels here, doing an update. Black Betty. Pretty girls, what you doing, mama? What you doing, mama? What you doing, mama? So, Betty, what you doing, babies? This is Black Betty von Clifford. As you can see, she's due tomorrow or the 6th. She's looking great. Um, we got the commercial lawnmower picked up. Everybody's strapped down for these cold months. And right here we have the start of Betty's whelping box. So it's going to be 60 inches long by 44 inches wide. This is made out of 2x6. Drill good pilot holes to get the screws in close to the edge. You see how they're right in the middle. You got to drill pilot holes for that. The outer two I did maybe halfway through the 2x, and that center one I did last, and I only did it about enough to get a good head in there. But that's going to be a sturdy, strong box. Then we have, now again, I could do the box a lot different in different ways, but we're trying to not waste things, and we're trying to use wood we already have. We got all this wood on a really good deal. 2x4s, those are 2x9s, those are 2x6s I'm using. But we're going to use this here, the 1x6, and I'm going to cut it. I'll show you that, I guess, in the next video, and we're going to cut it, and that'll be the what they call a pig rail. It'll be the 6 inches flattened over like this along the whole thing. And the point of that is, so this will be on flat ground. Then you'll have a pig rail running all the way around about 4 inches out on all the corners. So when the mother goes to lean against the edge, or if she goes to push up against the edge of the box, she doesn't accidentally squish any puppies. That's the whole point of that. We got everybody over here set up for winter. Heat lamp, got a grow lamp now to get some of these plants to grow better and come in better. You can see the lily pads are growing in nicely. There's the big yellow, rescue yellow belly. There's a couple other new ones in here and some other yellow bellies. I believe that's the radium slider. If you guys right there. And we just introduced 2 more large yellow bellies. But this is insulated. There's 2 of them. So I slide them over, slide the bucket over as far as I can, and then try to cover it all the way up to here except where the heat lamp is. The sulcatas and redfoots are locked in there with heat. There's nobody in here. That's where we normally keep the redfoots. So yesterday was cold. Everybody's been locked up since yesterday. It'll be like 72 hours tomorrow. We won't be that bad, and actually in the sun, it's really nice, as you can see. Betty, oh, don't start being goofy because we walked up. Hey, so pretty. Look at her. I think she's nervous. She ain't got fleas. I don't know why she's doing that. So, say hi. There's the father. Munich. Gute Gesundheit aus Munchen. I just put him away. He's normally the one out running loose. That's why all he has is a 5x5 with no doghouse right here. If anybody was wondering, it's just because that's where we lock him up when the other dogs are out, like when we let an in-heat dog out and blah, blah, blah. Sugar's laying in here. She's not going to come out of her doghouse. And Mona Lisa, you already saw. So yeah, she's been in the fifth wheel. We got all the turtles, the monitors, Tegus are all set up in the freezer. If you go to Clifford Kennels Collection, you can see more about that stuff. So yeah, for right now, especially because it's only the first week, you know, when she first has the pups, it'll just be this in the pig rail. And depending on how things go, I'm hoping the weather dies down and we don't have to keep them like this long, especially past 2 weeks. So by 2 weeks, if we have to, we'll either add, like, say, another 2x6 going up above the pig rail, or we'll, so the pups can't climb out, or we won't have to until hopefully they'll be outside by then. Look at her. She's so ready to fucking pop. Excuse my language. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. If we can catch the birth, we will. We don't go live. What you see is, you know, what you get with us. We did. I don't know if you noticed the last video when we checked out the goats. That huge, ugly eyesore of a barn they had for the goats built over there. We tore that whole thing down and got it out of there. So these are to redo all the hoses as soon as the freeze is over. These are going to be for the floating dock for the pond. Over here, it's like a 1/4 acre pond. We're going to try to get aquascape out here. Otherwise, we'll just buy the stuff and do it ourselves. I've even surprised myself with how much we can do out here on our own. It's not hard to learn. We've always been handy, but I've definitely done a lot of things I didn't think I would ever be doing. Here is kind of the goat mansion. This tarp folds all the way back if we want, and there's a lid that supports the tarp, but it opens. That runs from there all the way over to the end of this sheet metal over here. So they've got like an 18-foot long by 8-foot wide, you know, and it's all filled with hay. To get them to go in there, all I did, as you can see, yesterday, we just got it done for the cold snap the day before. I just fed them in there. They went in, so now they're good with it. There's a spot over there that's not enclosed under the tarp. They can go and check it out. And again, this isn't buying nothing new. This is, which I can. We could buy the stuff new. But there was a lot of, we had a lot of building materials, plus the farm had a lot of building materials when we moved in. So we've just been trying to use that. You know, and I don't know if you can see, but the goats are way out there at the very corner of that tall brush out at the other end of the pasture. See if we can get them to come running. Bah! Bah! I don't know if that's a sheep, lamb. It sounds like the goats, but see, here they come. It's still hard to see them on the video. They're so small. Bah! So they're out there, the 4 goats. We're looking into some baby bulls right now and a donkey and some other stuff. We got a lot over there to still burn. Everybody that's usually out here is all put up. Everybody's in here. As you can see, everything's empty. That's the air bubbler splitting into 3. It's a big one. And then the light plugged in. There's the heat light. There's the dinosaur bisher. You can see the bubbles going in there. There's the baby razorbacks. And this is one of the best views you'll ever get of the greater sighting. Excuse the sound, it's the bubbler. So everybody seems to be doing good. I do think I'm going to switch this bulb out. Right now, that's a blue 32 watt power party bulb. Non-LED. The LEDs do not give off heat. They don't work. Here's the charger for the electric fence. Oh, yep, see? They're here now. So, but I think I'm going to switch that bulb to a 60 watt non-LED black light bulb. They usually have them at Walmart. They didn't the other day when we went, so I'm going to check a different one tomorrow. And that'll be usually for the cold nights. And we will get a heat tape in there on a rheostat for when we start incubating the eggs. But honestly, right now, it was just to keep the edge off everybody. See her, she's pregnant. So that's why we need a donkey. Donkeys help protect the babies. Baby cows, goats, chickens. But she's almost ready to pop as well. What's up, Satan? And so that's the brother to this girl, and those two back there, the mom and dad, is what we were told. I don't know how he came from those two. It doesn't make sense. I don't think they were correct because he's not the same kind of goat. They're the same kind of goats. They shouldn't produce a totally different goat. So I don't think he was produced by those two. Maybe delivered from the mom, but it was a different male goat. I don't know. But you can obviously tell he's totally different. And he's the only one that won't get petted. He's the only one that won't do nothing, that won't let you get near him, really. Huh, Satan? He runs the yard, too. But yeah, so that's gone. We got the goat pen built. We have a bunch of A-frames out here and tin roofing, and so we're probably going to build another smaller barn somewhere out here. And we're hoping to pick up some cows. We almost picked up 2 baby bulls yesterday, but with the freeze, didn't make a whole lot of sense. Hey, 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 what you doing, mamas? She's been locked up in the fifth wheel. She's being goofy. Momo. So Mona Lisa turns 2 January 9th. We're looking at let me know what you think, if you think there's a stud out there we should use. We think we're gonna holler at our homeboys over in West Palm Beach. Vonderson and probably gonna use Balko Vomhaus Drazik. That's what I think. He's a son to world champion Barbie Vomhaus Lupa. It's Balko Vomhaus Drazik, and that's who I think we're gonna put to her. That'll put 3 or 4 world champions and world's best producers. What are you doing, bro? So yeah, I'll probably come back to you with a part 2 just to show you how to do this yourself. It's not hard, very easy. You don't need any skills or anything. You just gotta have a drill, get the right length screws for wood, and get the right size bit to drill pilot holes. That's it. You cut the wood pieces the same. You take it to Home Depot and have them cut the wood pieces the same. As long as you have the ends, those 4 sides, I'm sorry, are all the exact same sizes, like that 40 matches that 40 and the 5 foot matches that 5 foot, then you don't have to worry about it. It'll be square on its own, as long as it was cut proper in square cuts. We're still going to bring you a video about the diatomaceous earth. Hopefully that works out here for us. And we're also going to be bringing you a video. As you can see, I switched them over to the sponge filters. That's normally where the greater siren goes and normally where the Beischer goes. right now we don't have him in there. But yeah, and then we'll also be bringing you a video of Uno. Um, we've only been here a couple months, so just give us some time. Every day we get things more and more organized, more and more prepared. This size whelping box, I've already, with the new kennel design, will fit perfectly. So I can move it from one female to another. It's easy to take apart. Another good idea if you're not so great with building things, when you get the screws, get a screw that has like a star head or a square head and use a star or square bit. That way you don't strip it as easy. If you use a regular Phillips head bit and screw, such as this normal Phillips head, the little, if you use that, these are easy to strip. If you use something more like, it's kind of hard to see. There you go. If you use that, a star bit, these are less likely to strip. So if you want to take it apart, if you want to change something about it, maybe you thought it should have been more square, less rectangle, maybe you want a bigger pig rail or a smaller pig rail. I've seen a lot of people do all wood boxes like these, but then use PVC pig rails and mount it. That way the pups can breathe underneath. I've seen people do the same way I'm doing it and then drill holes throughout the pig rail just to make sure air gets around. Some people think the air getting around the pig rail is good. Some people think it's bad. If you have airs around the pig rail, will it stay as warm under the pig rail as it does directly under the heater? Probably not. So it's a give and take if you know your own situation. For instance, we get really cold winters, so I want a solid pig rail. That way it holds the heat from the heat lamp in case it's winter. Now, and that's the other reason why I suggest using the other bolts. Huh, Betty? Look at you. You're ready to pop, baby. She's due either tomorrow or the 6th. You can see she's huge. Oh, baby girl. Oh, yeah. She got a little abnormal nipple right there. It's kind of weird. But we'll see how she does. Oh, I know you don't. You're so mad. Oh, look at that bellies. Look at that bellies. Yeah, my big girl. I think she's gonna deliver tomorrow. That's why she's whining. She's all itchy, which means she's aggravated, and he was locked up in the crate in the fifth wheel last night, and she was locked up in the fifth wheel over there because they don't have dog houses out here to stay to fill with hay to stay cool. Sugar free and Mona, as you can see, all the hay. We have those dog houses full. Betty had that one, but that'll keep them plenty warm. We used to keep all of our animals inside. Now we keep everything outside. We made agreements, and everyone gave up or gained certain things for a deal that no one would keep anything inside. No fish, not even a betta fish. No animals. Nothing that's going to crack and leak. Nothing that's going to pee or poop. We just didn't want it. We have a nice place, and that was just our decision. We've all kind of lived with animals in the house, so it was a choice. And all of us have. Even the kids made choices. The kids gained certain things so that they didn't have a pet in the house. They're welcome to have a pet all they want. We just don't. It's got to be something that can handle it out here. And as you can see, the sulcata tortoise next box is doing good. It hasn't washed out or nothing. It's holding. We'll see how it does when we open them up after this freeze is done. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. The next update should be Betty delivering her puppies, and we owe you an update on exactly what is going on with Uno, the singleton pup that was produced off of this boy here, Munich. And we do plan on getting that video to you. We're just trying to, get everything ready for the freezes. So don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Check out our sister channel if you already haven't, Clifford Kennels Collection. Thanks. Have a great day. Be safe.